I know, but take a look around you, man. I always wanted to experience that ancient Indian culture, you know what I mean?
You know who you're working for, right? I mean, these guys are total psychos. You look at them wrong and you're sleeping with the fish.
Well, I see your point, but I like the work and being outside. I was always an outdoorsy kind of guy. The rest is just politics, and who cares about that, right?
That's insane. These guys drink champagne out of the skulls of their enemies.
I know. I just can't help feeling that I'm growing as a person here. I mean, just breathe in the air and then tell me that is not healthy and right.
Are you an idiot? These goons kill people for fun. Newsflash, when they found those old animal bones in the fields, well, they weren't really from animals, if you know what I mean.
That may be true, but the other day I saw this rare little antelope and it just stood there and looked at me like it wanted to say something to me. Man, I felt like I was the luckiest guy in the world.
Listen, are you chewing those damn leaves again? Because that's just crazy talk. Have you forgotten when those guys from Greece just disappeared and they said they went to the movies?
I don't know, but I do know that it's dangerous tampering with nature. Mixing chemicals into the whole DNA? I know it's just cocaine, but playing God and manipulating its DNA? You could unleash a whole triffids-type epidemic. ¿Sabes? Plantas que nos comen.
Surely Franco's not some loco that will risk our lives with some weird experiment. I can't believe that. Why do you always try to freak me out?
All I know is that you mess with nature at your own peril. You remember that story Father Ruben once told in church, right? Those big city scientists who studied so long and got so clever that they saw things that no man is supposed to see. And where are they now? Just saying.
Listen, I don't sleep well at all. Ask my wife if you don't believe me. Because I can't help thinking, what happens if the CIA finds us out here? And now you're rambling on about some freak killer plant and it's not helping. Comprende?
I'm telling you, the ways of the coca plant was handed down to us by our great-great-grandfathers, and they told us that it was made that way by God himself. So it's not up to us to experiment with or disrespect that divine design. It could bring us all in trouble.
You think? Why do you keep telling me stuff like that? You know it makes me nervous. You're talking about doomsday scenario. Something that be the end of all mankind. Some real Zedek Kasau shit.
You know, I had a dream last night. I had two actually, but the first one was not relevant. And in that dream, I saw these giant coca plants attacking Bogota, tearing down buildings and people screaming and running everywhere. Remember the time I dreamt that Maria had twins? See what happened there, right?
Come on. It's just some new fertilizer or something. I'm sure Franco knows what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, well, you know what I was thinking about this morning? That time this guy, I forget the name, I guess it was one of those Salvadorian boys. Anyway, that nasty snake got him, and he just freaking vomited his guts out. Jesus Christ. What a way to go, huh?
See, you know, I've been told they have a cocodrilo or caiman in a cage at those cartel parties. I'm not joking. It's just sitting there, and if one of the waiters mess up, well, it's dinner time. This life. Mierda.
You remember when they found a dead girl in the fields? You know, I actually danced with her down in the village a few months before she disappeared. Man, when I saw those red shoes, I just knew it was that poor girl.
This life, it is what it is. You work here, you better have eyes in the back of your neck, if you know what I mean. Everything's fine until it's suddenly not so fine anymore. And then it's mierda.
Hey, That reminds me. Do you remember when we found those bones? And the boss said it was just some weird animal bones or something? And then 5 minutes later, they dig up a damn human head. Oh man, that scared the crap out of me.
You know what I do? You just gotta forget all those things and focus on getting back home with a little bit of money in your pocket. I'm not just gonna stay here forever, you know?
You remember back in the day when Pedro stepped on that mine? Man, I just arrived here. Lost all my money on the way. I was scared shitless. I actually promised myself that I would leave the next day. I'm still here though. I don't know why. That must have been 20 years ago.
Oh, I've seen a lot of people come and go. A lot of people. Un montón de gente huevón. This is a dangerous line of work, you know? It's not for the faint-hearted. A few more years, and I'm out of here. Te lo juro.
Some people would do anything if it'd get them high. Imagine the bullshit you could trick people into doing.
Yeah, but like, you ever wonder how much of it's just about being too comfortable? Like maybe they gotta introduce some kind of thrill into their lives because otherwise it's all just quinoa and sugar-free ice cream and shit.
Yeah, man. That shit's sad. Imagine being so rich and so bored, you'll just take whatever someone gives you? We could be putting rat poison in this for all they know. Do people even still use rat poison on people anymore? Or is that just some 1930s shit? Whatever. Still, a lot of trust to place in someone you don't even know.
You know what I would do before taking any of this shit? Buy my dad a house. Something with a nice view, a big yard for the dogs to play in. At least that lasts more than a few hours.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, the final product is like only 30% pure? Maybe less for a rich kid with a sloppy deal, huh? Jesus, they really are dumb.
Just think of it like a idiota rico tax. That helps me understand how anyone would ever bother with this.
You don't even know the half of it. Imagine throwing that much money at something that's mostly just laxatives and laundry soap by the time you get your hands on it. It's pathetic, right?
It's funny until you start thinking about it too much. Then it's just fucking sad.
Honestly, man, the less you think about how much this stuff's worth to some washed-up star in LA, the better. Some people have no sense of value.
Yeah, rich people are so gullible. You would think with all the money they have, they could buy their own coke field and make it themselves. That would make sense. But I guess they are just too busy having Latinos doing all their hard work.
No.
I guess if you're willing to spend a few $1,000s on a bag you used once, then what does it matter if you want to shove it up your nose?
I know I keep saying this, but I love these fields. It makes our job so easy. You can hide the body and no one will ever notice. And when it decomposes, it becomes part of the cycle of life again. Beautiful, right?
You know, I don't get you, man. These fields are driving me fucking nuts. I know the DEA are out there hiding, and the mosquitoes. Don't get me started on those damn bloodsuckers.
I guess what I'm saying is that you jump at that person in the fields, and it's like you're basically a gardener applying a fertilizer. I love it. It makes killing even more meaningful.
It's like you're not listening to me. These fields, man. The fucking DEA could be hiding out here and just... kaboom! They could come in and put us all away for life. I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah, but... I don't know how to put this, but I like watching the plants grow. It's a nice contrast to all the bloodshed. Call me crazy, but these fields have made me a much happier killer.
I'm telling you.
If some killer wanted to hide in those fields, there's no way you could spot him. There could be a fucking sniper up on that hill right now, and you'd never know.
I know what you mean, but since I started working in these fields, my fitness has improved like crazy. It's like I quit smoking or something.
I don't know what you're talking about. This place is a death trap. He's crawling with poisonous snakes, and there are people watching us all the time. Drones and shit.
Now I'm gonna say we got like 2 days before someone gets hurt in the new production gear. A week at most. What about you?
At least you could just feed whatever was left over to the pigs.
If I fall into the production machine, you'll shut it off, right? Like, shut it off and not try to pull me out first? Because I think, you know, I think if you try to pull me out first, I just, whew. You know what? I don't want to think about this anymore.
Stop complaining. You're hurting my ears.
Yes. Yeah, it's like, you know, I used to have these nightmares where the neighbor's dog was chasing me and he'd catch my hand and I'd pull to get it free and it would just like come off, man, you know? That thing's exactly like that, all right? I mean, it's kind of freaking me out.
If you don't run it properly, you'll be filling out paperwork for the rest of your life.
No way I am looking inside that thing. No way.
If something happens, it's not my problem.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't like the new machine. I don't like it. You know, sharp spinning parts, it looks real dangerous. Someone is gonna get hurt, real hurt, and we're gonna have to clean up the results.
Como dices? It can't be that hard to clean. All you need are some soapy sponges.
Yeah. Now, being in that machine would be like getting chewed up by a goddamn T-Rex or something. Jesus.
It's a damn tool. Calm down.
I'm giving up, bro. There's no way we're finding a red box full of circuit boards out here.
The pilot said he dropped it near here. If Franco doesn't get it, his fancy cocaine processing machine won't work.
Fancy machine my ass. It's a giant lump of metal inside a shed. Either way, the box is gone, man.
Shit. Parce, I think you're right.
Damn right I am.